Okay. 1, 2, 3.
So I will try to go around. We want to put names on the faces.
Available na po ang Agribusiness merch sa Shopee. Ang link nasa description box.
Very special yung first batch because they trusted us kahit wala pa kaming background. So let's meet one of them, Sir Joey Manalo.
Ako po si Joey Manalo. Greenhouse and irrigation provider din po ako. And nandito ako para mangopya. Salamat.
You cannot be more straightforward than that. So from now on, we will know you as Joey Manalo, ang mangongopya. Okay, it's time to meet the Guevara, Sir Noe and Ma'am Daisy.
Noe Guevara, businessman sa Cavite. Sa construction and defense place business kami. Like Sir Bobby, farmer at heart din ako. So kapapanood ko sa kanya, parang na-feel ko yung call na bumalik sa farm business. Actually, my late father is Rogelio Guevara, awarded as Outstanding Farmer of the Philippines during Marcos time. Isa kami sa nag-export ng palay seeds dito sa Vietnam noon. So, nakapapanood ko sa kanya parang at 55, sabi ko parang balikan ko yung passion ko sa farming. So, kaya nandito ako para ma-meet yung mga makaka-influence sa akin, kung sino makakatulong sa akin mag-invest sa mga farming. So, thank you po. Yun po. Sana.
Thank you so much, Sir Noe. Ma'am Daisy, say hi! Thank you so much po. Okay, so let's move on to meet the Hamoys. Sir Pilardo and Ma'am Nieves.
I'm from the Pitan City, and I'm just a startup dairy farmer. I have an application with the National Dairy Authority with 40 heads, and my infrastructure are all ready. I'm just waiting for them to provide the cows. And actually, we joined this tour. It's because of my number one wife.
That's a dangerous statement, sir. I think you're going to have a problem later on.
She's interested in gardening and flowers. Then I also work in a bank right now, and I hope to learn something so that I could also make it as my marketing product. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ma'am Nieves, say hi.
Number one.
Now it's time to meet two alumni also from our second batch from the Orchard Tour. And we would like you to meet Miss Celia Mendoza and Romeo Mendoza.
Good morning, everyone. I'm also from, together with my sister, Cecil. I'm from Tagaytay also. This is my second time to go in Vietnam. Wala po akong farm. Sumasama lang po kami para ma-enjoy yung life natin habang bata-bata.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you po. Ma'am Cecil, wave na lang. Hello.
Good morning po. I'm Cecil Mendoza po. Pag nakapasyal po kayo sa Tagaytay, visit lang po kayo sa Ruenas Pasalubong.
Ayun, yung Rowena Starts. The very popular Rowena Starts. Yan. Okay, it's time to meet another alumni from the third batch, from the Agri-Tech tour. So let's meet Sir Arnold Andaya.
Hello, good morning. As mentioned, my name is Arnold Andaya. By profession, I'm a farmer for over 30 years.
Wow.
I'm a rose grower in Alfonso, Cavite. And as Sir Mike would say, I'm here to benchmark with what's happening in Vietnam and what we're doing in Alfonso. Actually, we're not inside Alfonso proper. We're in Barangay Bac Estate. So if you've been to Sonia's Garden, which is the more popular restaurant there, we're right beside Sonia's Garden.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's also meet the batchmate of Sir Arnold. Also from the second batch, let's meet Miss, mahaba bang pangalan o shortcut na lang? Shortcut, Ria Luna.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Ria Luna. I do landscaping as my profession. I actually do landscaping so I can fund my advocacy, which is farming. I attend seminars and lectures so I can bring this home and try it because I only share what I know works based on what I've tried.
I would like to meet the doctor from Bataan. Ayaw niya sabihin ko yun. Miss Gina Abara Pizarro.
Good morning po. Ako si Jenna from Bataan, Samar Bataan. Ang goal ko po noon ay ma-feature ni Sir Buddy sa Ang goal ko na po ay makasama pa sa maraming IoT students.
Yeah, I stayed in Vietnam for 11 years, so this place is not new to me. And I love Vietnam. 100%. So, yeah, Vietnam because everything is fresh.
We came from Tuburan, Cebu. Like what Sir Noe said and Sir Fernandez that sa kapanonood ni Sir Buddy sa Agribusiness, how it works, kaya kami nahila dito. And hopefully, sa upcoming tours ng ILT, makasama din kami. By the way, I have a small farm pala na mango farm and poultry farm. At wala pa kaming picture ni Sir Buddy. Thank you po.
Hi, good morning. My name is Mark Roldan. I finished agribusiness at UP Los Baños. So I've been practicing my course the past 7 years. We specialize in particular premium items, microgreens, edible flowers, shoot base, and right now we're actually 80%. I got the market now for Metro Manila hotels, 90% fine dining restaurants. So now we're looking for space or farm partners for besides Mindanao as well as in northern and southern Luzon. We also do, I personally do biophilic designs for hotels as well as wellness spaces for commercial. So incorporating edible items in all heart-based spaces. So that's primarily what I do right now. Thank you.
Wow, very interesting. Okay, another solo traveler. Let's meet Mr. Christopher Lemke.
Yes, good morning to everybody. I'm retired military personnel, Christopher Lemke from the province of Zambales. Meron kaming, ang father ko pala, meron siyang small farm ng rice field and mango. So, pero I'm now residing at Tanay Rizal, Sampaloc, Tanay Rizal. Meron akong maliit doon na napili. Sobrang liit lang, pero wala pa, mag-establish pa lang. And for information of everybody, kaya ako napunta rito. Actually, nag-retired ako noong 31 December 2023. Pagka-retired ko, binilhan ako ng ticket ng misis ko. Kasi paborito niya si Sir Buddy, lagi siya nanonood ng Agribusiness. Then sabi niya, meron tour doon, sumama ka, binilhan na kita ng ticket. So, kailangan daw namin mag-establish ng maliit na farm, greenhouse. Sabi nga ni Sir Joey, kung siya'y mangungopya, sabi ko sa kanya, pakopyahin niya rin ako. Kasi sabi ko, kay Sir Joey, wala akong katalo-talo kasi manalo. So, that's all. Then, so far, nililista ko lahat yung mga nagsasalita para marami rin akong kukopyahan. And marami rin akong lalapitan. So, once again, maraming salamat. Thank you very much.
And of course, we would like you to meet the team behind one of the reasons why you're here. Agribusiness, how it works. The people, hindi lang si Sir Buddy, you always see Sir Buddy, but we would like you to meet the people behind helping Sir Buddy. So we have, Sir, hindi siguro the number one wife, no?
Only.
The only wife. Okay, Miss Kathy Gansenia and Sofia Gansenia.
Nakabahan ako. Hindi po. Good morning po. Ako po si Catherine Ginsenya, wife ni Direk. Dito po ako para support yung lahat ng nasa brain niya. Palpak man o hindi. I have to. But I'm here para i-enjoy din ang life. And yun lang. Thank you po pala sa lahat ng sumusuporta po sa show namin. Sobrang saya.
Sophia, do you want to say hello? That's it, that's it.
Tôi cũng rất là hạnh phúc và cảm ơn ban tổ chức cũng đã mời tôi đến đây để chia sẻ những thông tin liên quan đến nhà kính, liên quan đến nông nghiệp của thành phố Đà Lạt và tỉnh Lâm Đồng.
I'm very happy and grateful for the organizer to invite me to be here to share with the Filipino about the greenhouse and other topics.
Diện tích nhà kính thì chiếm khoảng là cả 1.000 hecta.
The area of greenhouse is above 1,000 hectares.
The total quantity of the tissues culture, the TC, the sibling, is about 100 million. But if you ask like individual, how much can they produce, is not stable. Because like maybe like the first farmers, they can have like 1,000 tissues. But the second one, they can, produce for 1 million. So it means it's unstable if you count in individual. But for the 100 million is for the 56 company in total.
Everybody, please welcome Mr. Michael Caballes to talk about incorporating greenhouse technology in Philippine farming and agri-tourism. A big round of applause for Sir Mike.
Okay, the green one is categorized with no dry season. It's always raining all year round. Okay, so that makes it more difficult for some of the vegetable to grow. The red one is normally a season not very pronounced, distinct red and white, but relatively dry from November to April and wet during the rest of the year. And then you have this type 4, which is basically even rainfall distribution all throughout the year. So that means like in places like Bukidnon, in this area, you get rain every afternoon. In Davao, you get rain in the afternoon, no matter what time of the year. So things like that. In Pangasinan, you have a very defined dry season, starting from November until about April, where you can plant very nice vegetable. And that's why this area is very ideal from Ilocos down to here, ideal for seed production, ng corn and everything. Pangasinan, Tarlac, up north, vegetable seed production. Why? Because they need the dry climate to dry the seeds. So things like that. For rice is the same. Yeah? So those are the kind of things. In our case, in Lukban, as you can see, the whole of North Luzon is clear, clear sky and blue sky. In our town, in Lukban, you see, we're the only one who's getting the rain. This is what we mean by pockets of microclimate. And this pocket of microclimate is present in different areas of the Philippines. You have to know. Because if you know your weather, then you know how to program your crop. Okay? So that's what we do. Okay. Now, why is Philippine agriculture very difficult? Because we are the #1 disaster-prone country in the world. Okay? That's why our productivity is low. Okay? So, if you look at the amount of typhoon, we have two, the Philippines has the highest occurrence of typhoon and also of flooding also. So that's the problem. Okay? Vietnam is not in the list. Ano? So that's why challenging ang agriculture sa Pilipinas. So this is the farm characteristic. We have about 7.2 million hectare of land, farmland, and the farm holding is about 5.56 million. And 38% of that is small farmer, less than 0.5 hectare. And the average farm size is about 1.3 hectare. So it's really small scale farming. Mostly family farm, passed down from one generation to the next. So it's a family farm. And then our population of farmers are aging. The average farmer now in the Philippines is 53 years old. That's why we need the young generation to take over. If we don't encourage them to farm, what will be the future of the Philippine agriculture? Right? Parang age group na po natin yata ito. Kailangan natin, we need more young farmer to be here, to be engaged in agriculture. So, now, why is our vegetable consumption low? Well, this figure shows, as you can see, per capita consumption in 2020, compared Philippines, we only consume about 58 kilo of vegetable per year. Comparing it to Vietnam, they consume a lot. 174 kilo. So their diet is healthier than us. That's why we have many heart problems, obesity. And in Vietnam, they're more healthy because they eat a lot of vegetable. Compared, South Korea and China is the biggest consumer. And then, according to World Health Organization, the daily recommended consumption for vegetable per person per day is around 200 to 250 grams of vegetable per person per day. Unfortunately, Philippines is still below. We're consuming about 160 grams per day. Who among you eat vegetable today? Konti lang ang nagtaas because we are meat eater. Yeah? So, yan. But look at Vietnam. Vietnam is above the consumption. So, and as you can see, this data is from 1961 to 2020. Sorry, nag-garbled lang yung data because of the transfer. As you can see, the consumption of Vietnam in vegetable has increased, let's say, from about 50 kilo per person per year to about mga 170 kilo. Whereas the Philippines is on a decline because of hamburger and Jollibee. Sorry, not much your name. Fast food, because of fast food. So how can we grow the industry? We have to encourage more people to eat vegetable. Why are we not eating vegetable a lot? Because our diversity in vegetable in the supermarket is very low. Diba? Ilang klase ng talong ang alam nyo? Dalawa lang. There's more than 10 kinds of talong in the world. In other countries, they consume more. Ilang klase ng pechay ang alam natin? Dalawa, tatlo. Maraming klase ng pechay. Pechay, pak choy, singkang, tatsoy, bok choy. Diba? Marami. Yun ang problema. Our palette for vegetable is very narrow. So what we do, we would like to encourage more and more assortment. And the key is you. Because if you don't promote and introduce new things, the growth will not be there. The diversity. Okay? Yan. So we have three groups of vegetable. We have the highland vegetable that are grown from 900 to 2,400 meters. And then we have the lowland vegetable that are grown from zero elevation to about 400 meters. And in the midland, we grow mostly salad greens and herbs. As you know, the lowland vegetable are comprised of the what we call pinakbet group. And the highland vegetable is comprised of mostly the chop suey group. Ganyan kami mag-classify para mabilis. Alam niyo na yun. Okay? Kasama na yan, pang chop suey. And then you have the salad crops for midland. Okay? So, now, we have a very beautiful farm in the country. You have to go around the Philippine farms to see how beautiful the Philippine farms are. We've traveled all over the growing area. I mean, if you're in the interior farmland, you would appreciate how beautiful Philippines is. So these are the carrot fields in Atok, Benguet. Okay, so these are cabbages, and these are not rice, these are all carrot. Okay, we have terraced vegetable. Unfortunately, like the lot, we have a very challenging road network. Our road the lot has a very nice road. Our road is not like that. In Baguio, for example. And then hand harvest, these are celery farmers that we deal with they bring this up, you'll be surprised. From 100 meter below, they will carry the basket by by foot up to the road. No? Diyos ko po, mano-mano lahat ng pataba. Imagine mo, sako-sako ng pataba up and down the mountain. Okay? Our logistics is very rough and very crude. Remember, imagine this, if your vegetable is not hardy, ilang tonelada o ilang kilo ang nakapatong dito. Malamang yung repolyo sa ilalim, wala na, wasak-wasak na yun. Durog na. Chapsuy na. Okay? Pwede na lutuin pagdating sa So, that means our post-harvest losses are very high. Okay? Because of this kind of, not only the truck, the stacking, and also the terrain and the road condition are very rough. So these are the jeepney. Of course, let's say from the interior mountain of Benguet goes down to trading post in La Trinidad, takes about 5-7 hours already. Non-refrigerated, roughly packed, and then from there it will be sorted here in La Trinidad. And from the sorting, you see, they will remove some of the leaves because damaged na from the logistics from upstairs. Repack it again, then transfer to Manila. Would take them about another 5-6 hours to reach Manila. Virtually half a day or a day before it reaches the market. And from Balintawak and Divisoria, it will be redistributed to all the palengke and the supermarket. So by the time it reaches the market, wala na, konti na lang natira. You lose about 40%. Diba? So, in the Visayas, tsaka Mindanao, habal-habal. Nakasakay na ba kayo dyan? That's what we used to ride to. When I go to Mantalongon in Cebu and also in Lantapan in Bukidnon, that's what we ride when I was young. Okay, kasi yan, pati tao, pwede. That's our transportation. Oh. We lack seatbelt. That's how So, you transport all the goods and the people through habal-habal. Yeah? So, this one I took in Davao Suriata, if I'm not mistaken. So, the school children are transported that way. So, you see how crude our transportation is. So, very difficult, huh? Yeah. And then, of course, since we are an archipelago, the cost of transport and logistics is very high. Kaya yung inter-island shipping is very costly. It's cheaper to import vegetable from China and Vietnam to the country than importing it from Mindanao. Because of this. Mura pa. Kaysa mag-import ako sa Bukidnon, mura pa kumuha na lang either Thailand or Vietnam or China. Our logistic cost is very high. Because of the road condition, the quality of produce that you see in the palengke is very low. Why? Because they were not grown for taste. They were grown for storability, shipping ability, survivability on transport. Kaya ang mga kamatis nyo parang bato. Harvestin ng kulay green, ibato mo sa pader, hindi mabasag. It's very dry. They don't have the flavor profile of a nice tomato, right? That's the problem. Because we do not think about, logistics, road condition, and post-harvest. So, and then because of the disaster and the climate, it has to be drought tolerant, rain hardy, and then we have very virulent diseases and pests that are unique to the Philippines. And then in terms of vegetable, as I mentioned, very limited ang choice natin. Ang Philippine bitter gourd, ang palaya, is unique to Southeast Asia. Because we are the only one who like mahabang ampalaya na smooth. The rest of Southeast Asia, they like the short one and the more wrinkly one. And they grow at the same time. Somehow, ang Pilipinas ay autistic. Meron tayong sarili na wala yung iba. Samantalang sa ibang bansa, pare-pareho sila. Dito sa Kaya, anong difficulty doon? Ibig sabihin limited ang programa natin na mag-improve ng variety. Kasi we don't want to change our taste palette. We stick to this kind. But there's plenty more delicious bitter gourd out there. They have different bitterness profile. Crunchy and bitter. May mga ganun eh. Ang bitter gourd walang matamis. Kaya nga bitter gourd eh. Unless you have bittersweet gourd. Di ba po? Ayan. Ito yung uniqueness, no? Sa ampalaya, we would like it long and smooth. Tomatoes, we like it small. Because of our cuisine, we would like to slice it in small pieces. Here in Vietnam, I think they have the bigger tomato, like size of an egg or bigger than an egg. About 90 to 120 gram. Our tomato is still at the 50 to 70 gram size. Ang liliit. And then pagdating naman sa pakwan, we like big watermelon. Why? Because Philippine has big family. Right? So every slice counts. We don't like 2 to 3 kilo melon. What we want is this kind of melon, 8 to 10 kilo. Because we have many family members. Because we have extended family. Yeah? So, that's the difference. Unfortunately, our productivity index compared to our Southeast Asian neighbor is very low. Unfortunately. Agricultural productivity is very low. This is why technology matters for us. I think efficiency in agricultural production can benefit a lot from agricultural technology. However, agricultural technology depends on you, farmers. If the government cannot, you have to. And that's what we're trying to contribute. In our small ways, if we combine all our effort, maybe we can steer up. Because we need a tinder to start the flame. And hopefully we can do so. And hopefully we can inspire you. That's why we have these inspired learning tours. To engage and help out the country. As you can see. So, we have less and less land to cultivate because of land conversion. We have very low farm mechanization because we have small farms. Unlike in other countries, they have massive scale production, mechanization. The farmers are declining in population. Farming is still viewed as a poor man's job in the country. A couple of years back, 2018, when I resigned from my corporate job and I became a farmer, for the longest time, 20 years I've been traveling overseas. I was never questioned by immigration when I show my passport. Because nakalagay doon, executive, president, gano'n. When I resigned and became a farmer, syempre, declare mo job mo doon, di ba? Nilagay ko farmer, hinarang ako. Ba't ang dami mong tatak, pero farmer ka? I've been kept for about 20 minutes sa immigration. Because even our immigration people think low about farmers. Why? Farmers cannot travel abroad? Diba? And this is a culture that we wanted to change. Diba? Because they look at farmer, very low. But we have to change it. High wastage of agri-produce. Disposal rate is about 40%. Laki. So, now we go to the land. I was here a couple of times through my previous work. And the land inspired me to put up my agri-tourism farm. Okay, I met Fong. Fong is there. Yeah, he's if not, he showed me around in 20. Fong, it's 2018 if I remember it right. I was here 2018. I brought a couple of farmers here. It's a very nice city. This photo I took myself. Okay, you have to see the sunrise or sunset in the lake. The city center is very nice. So, Fong used to have a agri-tourism farm. Invested a lot of money on it. And his farm is a flower farm like mine, also a greenhouse farm and a cafe. He made good money out of it. He sold it 3 times the price. Congratulations to you. Okay. So he made a lot of money out of it. So that's why when Beth and Sel, okay, when they did the Thailand tour, I suggested you have to go to the land because there's many things we can learn from you. So that's why I took them here. They were already very advanced in terms of greenhouses. In fact, they're talking about sustainability because, of course, every technology, every industry, there has to be a sustainability plan. Okay, so in the Philippines, we have to learn from their experience. When we build and we cluster our farm, you have to think about sustainability as well. Because true enough, especially for the crop, think about the ventilation. It's very crucial. Think about human health, farmers' health, workers' health, because that's crucial when you spray. And the dust and the erosion. Yeah? But look at their farmer's house.
Yeah.
Look at our Philippine farmer's house. Look at their farmer's house. Diba? Hopefully, you will see more later on and you will be inspired more. No, katabi ng bahay nila, nandyan ang production. We visited one grower. The lady farmer, I brought a couple of Filipino from si Green Produce Farm sa Cagayan de Oro and si Eprata Farm from Iloilo. Ed Canyuto. Baka kamag-anak ni Mr. Canyuto dito. Okay? So I brought them here 2018. Kita mo naman ang mansion. Sa likod ng mansion, nandyan ang farm. Bakit sa Pilipinas hindi natin magawa? Diba? Since I was inspired by Pung, I put up my own farm. So this is my farm in Bukid Amara in Lokban, Quezon. As you can see, it's a flower tourism farm, but we do have incorporated greenhouse from Turbulent Greenhouses themselves. Okay? We created this for tourism, firstly, to get the daily food traffic so that we get revenue streams from that to finance our operational cost. And then the greenhouses are for production, because we have rainforest, so we need the roof to protect the crop and that we can grow year-round. And then it's also a demo site, training site, because when we train, it's hands-on. Okay, you need to learn not from the slideshow, but from the actual skill development. This is how it looks like on a nice sunset. But that's not year-round. Maybe a couple of days in the year, we get a very nice sunset. It's a 2.7 hectare farm tourism site. And we are a flower tourism destination in Calabarzon, in our region. That's not lavender, that's blue salvia. Blue salvia that Fung used to also grow here in the lot. So I copied him from him. Joey, namumopya rin ako ha. This is copied from Fung's farm, okay? So yeah. So yeah. And then together, of course, with Turbulent, Amy and I put up a demo center for learning. So that's what we did. And here we train, we are aspiring to be the premier learning site for Smart Farm. We have interns from universities that we train on smart technology so that when they graduate, they're already skilled. Because majority of our agri graduate are Zoom graduate from the pandemic. So now more and more schools are engaging us for internship. Okay, yeah. So Our cultivation is science-based. We work by the numbers. We apply biology, and we wish to be an incubator for precision farming, training center for agriculturists and small farmer. Unfortunately, this is a video.
No.
Hindi natin makita na. So we do data. We collect a lot of data. And data-driven ang aming farming. We work we mentor young agripreneur, like Alvin here. He's designing all these dosing system for us. And we are pilot testing it already. And then this is the turbulent demo farm, but this is a video, you cannot see it. Also, this one is a video, unfortunately, but that's the kind of production you expect. We are scaling up the level of farming in the country. These are from Denso, Philippines. They are non-agriculturists. You don't have to be an agriculturist to learn the science behind farming, to produce this kind of quality. This is the first commercial Japanese melon in the country. It's already commercial. Okay? So, yeah. And then, for small farmers, we engage with the community. You see the farmers' battle cry. The traders makes a lot of money. The farmers makes no money. Okay? So, what we did is we tried to cut it off. We cut the chain off from small farmer before it reaches the consumer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Transfer. Kaya pagdating sa inyo, they will buy it from farmer 20 peso. Pagdating sa market, 200 peso. Diba? Because of the chain. So, the farmer is at the losing end. So what we did, we cut it off. So at the moment, the farmers that we are helping, we remove all the middleman. We only deal with, at the moment, the concessionaire, because the volume is still small. But once their volume is up, then we go straight to the consumer, to the end user. So together, I am actually working with COPIA, Korean Partnership for Innovations in Agriculture. It's a government institution in Korea that are actually creating some pilot villages in the Philippines. And they got me as a technical consultant, so I work with them and help the farmers. We put up these 8 greenhouses. This was also constructed by Emmy. Emmy's not there. Okay. And what we do is, the farming system, we did it correct. Okay, and for us, Bukit Amaro, we are tasked to do market linkage and technical advice. We engage the market direct. We found 2 markets for them, Future Fresh and Agro-Digital. And what we did is I committed contract growing. Para ang farmer, instead na 50 pesos ang benta, 120, 180. Diba? Para sila mag-benefit. So we cut it off and then we let them go direct. So at the moment, they are producing about 200 kilos of cucumber, Japanese cucumber for the market at 120 peso. Okay na, diba? 200 a week. So, and then of course we did the quality control. This is the morning harvest of vegetable. So yeah, and this is the produce. So at the moment, since they don't have logistics, we partner with a third-party logistics. Yeah. So, pagkagandaan nun, now that they are maximizing the pilot villages as a brand, so lahat ng mga produce ng individual farmer, they can co-load to the same market. Thank you.
Available na po ang Agribusiness merch sa Shopee. Ang link nasa description box. Agribusiness, how it works. Instruct, inspire, succeed.